Hey everyone, welcome to Band Instructional Videos. In today's video, we are going to assemble a flute. In this video, we will discuss the parts of the flute as well as how to assemble the flute without harming it, denting it, or causing it to need repair in any way. To begin, let's open the case. Start by making sure the case is facing right side up. If you're not sure which way is up, look for the brand logo on the top of the case. 99.999% of the time, the brand logo is on the top of the case. If you are still not sure which way is up, check or ask your band director, or open the case very gently and slowly. We want to avoid any parts falling on the floor, getting dented, and anything falling off. If this happens, you may need to send out your instrument for repair, which will leave you without an instrument for possibly a week or more. Now, let's look at the parts of the flute laid out in front of you in your case. We have the biggest part of the flute. We call this the body of the flute. Number two, we have the smaller section of the flute. We call that the foot joint. And lastly, we have the only section that has no keys on it. We have the head joint of the flute. So from top to bottom, when you assemble your flute, you will have your head joint, the body, and the foot joint. Now, let's assemble the instrument. It's so very important to remember, you must be careful with your flute during this entire process. If any part of your instrument is bent or dented during the assembly process, then it may need to be sent out for repair, and that could leave you without an instrument for a week or maybe more. This is, in the end, your instrument, and you must take care of it. First, let's pick up the body and the foot joint. You can see here, I'm making sure that I'm holding the body from the top end where there's the least possible chance I'm going to bend any keys accidentally. We are going to attach the bottom of the body with the top of the foot joint. We're going to do so by gently placing and twisting. Nothing too forceful, always gentle. During this step, you are going to line up the first key on the foot joint with the long bar on the body. Resist the urge to line up the lowest key on the body with the first key on the foot joint. You want the long bar that travels almost the length of the body to line up with that key on the foot joint. Now, let's get the head joint attached to the body, which you're going to do by gently placing and twisting the head joint into the top of the body. This is that section where there weren't that many keys. You are going to rotate the head joint until it lines up with the keys on the body. And let's review. When taking out your flute, make sure the case is right side up so you don't harm it. The parts of the flute are the body, head joint, and foot joint. When assembling, always be careful not to bend or dent or drop your instrument. When assembling, the body attaches to the foot with the bar lining up with the pinky key, and the head joint attaches to the body with the tone hole lining up with the keys. Your flute is now fully assembled. Now, go practice.